Well, good morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Hope you're doing all right out there today. Because today we're playing Dragon Quest One HD 2D Remake, just released. Well, thank you, Robin. Music's always been good. As today is October 30th, 2025, as this game dropped on Steam about an hour ago, 12 o'clock Eastern, as we were able to play Dragon Quest 1, or if we want, play Dragon Quest 2. You see, that's one thing I like about, even though back in the 8-bit and 16-bit eras with the music, when the composer did the music, they also had the style in mind when they did it. So when they did the Dragon Quest games music, he already had the classical music already in his head, and it adapts so well. But of course, we ain't gonna play 2 right now. Square Enix does have like a little guidelines out, and one of those is cannot go past the credits of Dragon Quest 2 until November 29th, 2025. Alright, so we'll get started. And I kind of peeked in here, kind of checked the music and all that other good stuff. That in the original, even in the ports from the other system all the way up to the Switch versions, you always started in the castle, talking to the king. Well, you don't do that in this one. They actually added a cutscene. So we're going to start very beginning with our well-known name, Valforia. Now, the original Dragon Quest 1 you could beat in like 10 hours. But they've added more stuff to this. Of course, I've never really played it all the way through. So it's probably going to take longer than your average Joe. You know, I was messing around with it on Dragon Quest, and oh my god, I was like gaining levels so quick and so early, so I think for now, We'll do Dragon Quest on regular difficulty. See how we do for now. Yes, you heard me right. I didn't say for, I said fur now.
Hear me, hero. Can you hear me? A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely. It may already be too late. Nevertheless, perhaps you, Scion of Erdrick, might prevail. Please, you must make for Tantacher. You must do all that you can. The fate of the world rests with you.
This is all new here. Hi, Moody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing okay. I'm not going to be doing a lot of reading because I'm not feeling too good. Well, thank you, Scooty. Thank you for the alert, too. I know, I had a nasty cough all night last night. Well, she surely is not a non-believer. Allow us to escort the huts. Music's always been good in the Dragon Quest series. This has been done by the Tokyo Symphony? I think that's an awesome picture right there. Like a painting on a canvas. That's one thing Square could do, is do something like this, put it on a puzzle. And put the puzzle together. That would be awesome. Have a picture like that. Which once I get my next phone, I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. Put puzzles together. Of course, another thing too is, in the original, the castle and the town was also separate. They're together in this one. I am Valfolia. The Warrior of Havoc. In the original, this is where it begins.
Well met, traveler. It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril. And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true?
Then thou knowest, of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds.
But of course thou dost. Even babes in arms know the tale by heart. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it. Yet the tales make no mention of any of the heroes' bloodline having survived to the present day. Thou truly believest it to be so? That thou art of the line of Erdrick? Praise be! These are glad tidings indeed. But possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream? Thou plainly wearest thy heart on thy sleeve, young man. 'Tis an endearing trait indeed. Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us, the hero who laid low the lord of the Underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
Majesty, please. It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
Calm thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless. Better that than lose all hope for the salvation of our benighted realm.
Yes, Majesty.
Now, young hero, thou too wouldst know the truth of thy bloodline, wouldst thou not? Then hie thee to the cave that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the Shrine of Rain. Return to me with what thou findest there. This shall be thy reward for aiding my guardsmen. Go forth, brave hero, and may the goddess guide thee.
Opening the main menu. Anytime during conversation or immediately after it's ended, you can commit what you heard in memory by pressing whatever that button is. Man. In the original, you had like 3 chests here, and then you had to go talk to the guard, which he gave you the gold and whatnot, unlock the door. Of course, he does that automatically in this one. But I also heard that the townspeople, I don't know in 1, but in 2, they actually are more helpful in the conversations that they have. So hopefully these sounds and the whatnots are okay. Back. Go ahead and system settings. We need to go ultra fast because we're on normal. It's just freaking slow. The helpful treasure chest locations, yeah. So your difficulty settings, you can change it at any time. Recover HP, MP while leveling up. You can turn that on or off. And your invincibility is only on the easiest difficulty, Drackety. Choose whether or not characters can die in battle. Only applies when playing in Draki quest difficulty. It's actually quite interesting. We're gonna put toggle. We'll do ultra fast. Got our languages and stuff okay. There we go. Even got the original layout. Your exit. When dark dust spread across the land, light shall return by Erdrick's hand. Almighty Goddess, may thy light shine upon brave Valforia's quest. You're right here at the beginning, he'll restore your MP. Let's go mess around. Got that damaging field over there. But you basically get there from the other side. Need your magic key. You'll be able to go in on from there. Seed of Agility. Look what's up here. I don't remember. They got more keys this time? That's a different color. Alright. What we get? Seed of Defense? Oh, already being generous on seeds. That probably leads outside, but it's looking. That's a locked door. Alright, let's go ahead and go to town. Normally you had to go to the map, but this time you just leave the castle. And here I am getting lost in the freaking castle. Well, I've already changed the setting to that. I mean, it is just gorgeous. Fearsome beast after every bridge. In other words, the harder it gets. Gonna check out the town. There, so we got anything? No? What? Ain't no goods around here. I want some goods. Got a doggy. Oh, that's cool. That's the Dragonlord's castle there. $53 coins. Of course, they got mini medals in here now. For both 1 and 2. In the original first 2, you had to save your game with the king. This one, you just go to the church, which didn't exist in the first 2. Hi, Bomina. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm over here in the church trying to see if we got any goods. Oh, got a jailer. Of course it'll be locked. I've been sick lately, but I'm hanging in there. But you see that Valfaria level 5. I mean, I hit that pretty quick. As I'm fixing to get the doggy suit, because I do have the save for Dragon Quest III on here. Many a courageous young adventurer has set forth from Tantajul, town never to return. They already know my freaking name. I know what a inn is. Anything in here? Nope. Basically nothing. Alright, let's get my goods. Trouble-free travel kit, which is pre-order bonus. Elevating shoes. Gain experience as you walk. Marvelous makeover kit for having the save game file of 3. Well, I know mine isn't a sinus. Mine started with a sore throat Tuesday night into one hell of a cough overnight last night. Alright, so before I equip the doggy, we'll get our elevating shoes. Footwear that enhances experience with every single step. Brings up the look pretty good too. I wonder how I get the dragon scale. Just out of curiosity. I think it'll be him here. Well, it was the dude in the pot lip medical hair. No? You don't have it. Okay. Alright, let's check the weapon shop here. Of course, I don't have to worry about any of this for a while. $350 for that. Yep, no dragon scale. Huh. I wonder if it is. I wonder if the dragon scale even in the game. Alright. Time to go out into the world. And as always, looks so good. Look at there, my first fight, I got 3 enemies.
Not today.
Well, that wasn't too bad, now was it? Interesting. You already got another shiny up here. Good old Happy Slay. The first enemies ever in the game. Now another is that in the original you maxed out at level 30. I wonder if that's the case in this one. Cheese line. And they also added enemies from the older games too. Of course, I know it helps with the elevating shoes. But you know what? It's time to go ahead and put on our dog suit. Defense 31 to 58. Bonus item for having Dragon Quest 3 save data. Wow, wow. So that's the cave right there. I'm taking this shiny, maybe. Circles. Alright, so I don't think I bought a torch. Yeah, let me go get a torch. If there is a torch, kind of going off by the original. Of course, that could be another change they did. But I guess we're fixing to find out now, are we? You know, out of the overworld music in the Dragon Quest series, my favorite still stands with Dragon Quest V. It's funny how all the Dragon Quest games had the cat suit and they give the dog suit to the very first one. Let's see what we got here. No, I don't see no, yeah, I don't see no torch. I guess you don't need it. That would have been cool. Be cool if they left that one in there. Alright, doggy. Got little short feet. Like we're walking like the old man that Tim Conway played. The Carol Burnett Show. I mean, I am just flying on these levels. Just see a dog in battle. Let me see if they got auto battle. This is shiny. Unless those circles are secret areas. That's got to be a secret area then. Here it is showing off on the map. Take a look. See what we got going on. Why do you hear me moaning and groan getting my butt whooped? More like a slap. They're getting whooped. There's a rock here. Yep. Okay, that's secret areas. The world is full of secret little areas just waiting for someone to discover them. These often look a little bit different to their surroundings, so be sure to keep an eye out for them on your travels. Alright, what we got? Need a strength. Wander the lands for long enough, and that will come across other encampments such as ours. There is a long abandoned village or the bridge north and east of here. Oh, an abandoned village, really? Explore the mountains further east from there, and thou wilt surely stumble across another detachment of our brothers in arms, Earlaw. If they have escaped the fiend's wrath, that is. Now, I know there's a destroyed village, but that was more to the south and west, which in the original game, that's where you got your strongest armor. So at least we know what those things are now. So the circly things, those are your secret areas. They didn't even have that. They didn't even have that feature on 3, which we will be doing. Somebody wants me to go ahead and continue on with 3. Of course, I think if you finish 3, there'll be a special ending at the end of 2. But if you're seeing this for the first time of any of the Dragon Quest remakes, yes, back in the day, we started with 1, and then 2, and then 3, and so on. Well, the way they've been released for these, it's best to start with 3. As a timeline, that's where it begins. It's 3, then it's 1 and 2. Right now, I'm just having a trip to the past. Even though I never beat 1, but I am quite familiar with 1. Even though Dragon Quest V Japanese version was my first taste when it came to Dragon Quest series. I had the Dragon Quest V on the Super Famicom. Got stuck at the tower. Been there for years. Still didn't know what to do, but I even still played it, tried to figure it out. Never succeeded. Well, thank you, Robin. It's the Halloween overlay, which I'm going to keep it for one of my Sims playthrough. Because I got a family that I'm trying to get into the werewolf. So I was going to keep this overlay for that when I play that family, the Bergens. But as tomorrow is Halloween itself, I stream tomorrow. This will be the last day for this overlay, for the most part. Then we'll go back to normal for November, introduce the retro theme. Then December we'll have a Christmas one overlay. Kind of objects in your seemingly bottomless bag. And that's one thing you definitely did not have in the original, was a bottomless bag. You were limited to what you had in your inventory, and you had to either use items, discard items, or put them up in the bank. What is this? Here at last we arrive at Erdrick's Hollow. 'Twas no easy feat to reach it. Our onward journey will be little easier, I fear. The hero's grave lieth in the cavern's deepest reaches, or so the legends tell. Let us forget this folly and return homeward. We barely made it thus far in one piece. Do we really mean to dive headlong into further danger? Come, friends. Now is not the time to lose heart. Together, there is no hardship we might not overcome. Aye, gird up thy loins. Here is where our adventure truly begins. They were not in the original, I'll tell you that now. Thou art a warrior, it seemeth, seekest thou to the grave of the hero of legend? Just as I thought. When once again the fiends appear, to hero's tomb retire, therein the hero's power from thine own self to acquire. Thou wert led here by the old adage, wert thou not? As were we, which maketh us rivals. This being so, allow me to proffer a piece of advice. Look out behind thee. Quickly, we must not allow him to reach the grave before us. Must we really resort to such underhanded means? How else is our esteemed rival going to learn that a true hero must learn to see through such simple ruses? Come. In the original, you had to use a torch to light up the room. Enchanted parchments adorned with wisdom that allow their readers to learn new spells and abilities. Which scrolls are also new. However, reader be warned, one can read them only once before they crumble into dust. Well, guess what? In this one, there is only one person. I can't believe I read all that without a cough. They're already level 8. And in the original, there were no monsters in here. 0. Got a leather shield, which I already got. Like, welcome to the dungeon music. It's a Slimathon! I wonder, can you actually get to 99 on here? Well, there's the dragon scale right there. So they do have it in here. Which in the original gave you 20. I think it was 20. It looks like it only gives you 5 defense. That's fine. Did you get lost? The dark is frightening me so. But I would not give to be safely home. Yeah, you ain't no hero. Now before we do, let me go ahead and go down. Also, another thing in the original, come to think about it, is that when you got on the stairs, you automatically did not go down or up the stairs. You had to go to go like that and then hit stairs. Same song, but a slow down version. Look at that, I'm already getting quite a bit of gold. Now I do got the mobile versions. That's on the Switch, so I got those too. I've been poisoned. Oh wow. I don't have an antidote. Oh, that sucks. I want to be a smart aleck. Frightened? Me? Nonsense. I am merely resting. Yeah, right. There's our first mini medal. These can be traded for all kind of wonderful prizes with a certain someone who is maximally mad about amassing mini medals. Thou scarest not me. Be not slime. Have at thee. Tort, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh sorry. Just like me to go and fall asleep with my eyes wide open. I'm not a bad slime, really. Slurp. I just like a midday snooze now and again.
Not today.
Oh, I'm missing now, huh? Fine. How about this?
Let the fire consume me.
What is my hit points? Oh, I'm still great. Walking around here poisoned. Grace should be right up here. Got quite a bit of magic points too. Wonder how much is it meant for the spells? 3? Yeah, it's like the original. Feel like I keep getting slapped. It's an ancient-looking gravestone. The inscription is faint, but Valforia can just about make it out. I am Erdrick. Heed me well, bearer of my blood, here to my destiny. If you would reach the evil island, visible from Tantagel's shore, you will require the 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that accursed isle and destroy the source of all evil, as I too did so long ago. Before my passing, I entrusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. If the fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules the ill-starred isle once more, Gather the hollowed trade and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt, those of the line of the sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. The journey before you is a perilous one indeed. To that end, let me impart to you my greatest secret. Halt! Thou shalt not claim the hero's power. 'Twill be ours and no others. Really, dude? No respect, I swear. At last we have found it, mighty Erdrick's grave, and on it his very own words. Let us see. Thou the darkness grows strong, and the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it, and go forth. For this is the hero's greatest power, unwavering courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable hardship. Courage. Is that all that saith? There must be more. The location of the mighty sword, or the secret of the legendary magic. There is not. Interesting. Curse it all. So the ancient adage was not but a lie. Perhaps not, after all. What enabled us to prevail thus far, if not courage? Well, courage and just a little underhandedness. Forgive us in our deception for the hero's power. We did not comport ourselves as we perhaps should have done. Please understand, it is the desire for vengeance that driveth us so. Our village was the fiends attacked, and precious little now remaineth. Yet it is as I feared. This not the place. Of the likes of us to claim the might of heroes. Come, let us return home. But if the fiends are not stopped, their evil will engulf the world. Surely someone must stand against them as mighty Erdrick once did. Valforia looks more closely at the gravestone. Part of it is covered in moss. He brushes away the moth and finds a further inscription. Blood of my blood, child of my children, seek out the sphere of light, by whose power the darkness might be banished and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted it to the care of the king of Sanctito. Join forces with whomever of his line now sits upon the throne, and see that its blessing is brought to bear. For if it is lost, the world will plunge into darkness once more. Treasure it, for it shall be your salvation. So in other words, I get the update and they did not. Sounds like this poison keeps spanking me. Level 9 already. We're playing in the older ones. We would not be level 9 right now. Of course, the elevating shoes is helping a lot. We got having the treasure chest on the map. That actually helps out a whole lot. Here's your Halloween enemy right there. Defeated the spirit of doom. I got 2 treasure chests. No, the original, the strongest sword will be located in the final castle too. Sandstorm scroll. So we got our first scroll. A scroll onto which the mysteries of the sandstorm have been inscribed, consumed upon use. Take a look. Oh, learn sandstorm.
No mercy.
Of course they would run away. Alright, last chest. Flying dagger. Alright, we can exit now so there ain't no more chests. I think I gotta go back to the castle now. Since we got multiple enemies, I wonder if we got boomerangs and whips. So your whips hit groups, while the boomerang hit everybody. You got a town up here. I think that's the destroyed town right there. The original, that was the where you got the most powerful armor in the game. Of course, I don't know what that is in the middle there. The lake. Another town. We said there was a destroyed town. I think that was another important town. That's that. They said they added new dungeons and I think towns as well. See, that might be the town right there where you got the golem. That's where we go next. I need to get some herds. Oh, let me go talk to the king anyways. Why not? Then we'll go to our next area. Such a cartoony little pooch. I am surely sweating. It's a good thing. I need to sweat. I'm about to go past. Of course, I can go to the inn or I can go to the castle, get free healing. Of course, right now, it don't really matter. I don't want to go that way. Of course, I need to save it too, because it's been a minute. But I am going to need the keys. Hey, get the dog in here. Dog roaming around the castle. Nothing different to say. Learn more of the voice that spake unto thee, into the hero of legend, pray, hollow, and the shrine of rain. So go to the shrine and then you come back. Be like the dog. I am the dog. I am the food. I just wanted to see if he had anything else to say. In between. That's a nice archway, I gotta say that. You know, I was gonna see the guy, you know, screw it. Save. Remember to always save your game. Now let's go to the inn. Yeah, first time at an inn. I scared the birds. Look, boss, the birds, the birds. Alright, go around the mountain. So what is that showing up on the map? You know, we're getting 2 things at a time. Yep, you got spells, you got abilities on here. The only thing you had was spells in the original. Too bad you can't, yeah, I've already been there. Can't recruit monsters, that would have been cool.
I have thee now.
Be like Dragon Quest V. You know, I was standing by no dang antidotes. You know, shame on me. Oh. Totally new. I guess you can save your game here. Locked. Dang you. Well, let's go get a shiny, shall we? Our nice shiny. All this leather. I don't see no more shiny. No more shiny. No more shiny. I like our shiny. This was the Lords of the Realm. Then we'll call it We Like Our Precious. In Dragon Quest, we call it shinies. Got our fuel sling. So what we got? What we got?
I have thee now.
Yeah, I'm just whooping butt. Surprised I'm doing this well on normal. But then again, I do got those 2 items. I still have yet to use any of my seeds.
I have thee now.
Is this that destroyed village? It is. Will we find anything here? Like we got a bard. La 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 la. O-D roll roll. Ahem. The dying sun. The glooming's glow. Long lost. the home I once did know. And thou art Valforia, an admirer of my work, perhaps? Oh ho ho, and thou hast pursued me all the way here. Thou art tenacious indeed, and plainly a fellow obsessed. You're getting it all wrong. I am, of course, Zalin, descendant of Galen, he of the golden voice, the storied bard of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of mine ancestor. Interesting. In that town to the northwest, if it's in this one like in the original, that's the where Galen's grave will be. Virtue so, though he was, I mean to strike out on mine own, to seek out new veins of songs as yet unmined. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that all Alefgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Alas, I find myself somewhat uninspired of late. Though I once revealed in rebellion, am subverting that for which Galen was so well loved, I treated that path no longer. I seek inspiration instead in the opposite, in following in his footsteps and those of mighty Erdrick, with whom he was so famously firm friends. And in the course of said following, I have earned quite the rumor. It seemeth that there is a place somewhere in Alefgard deeply connected to the hero of old, inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. And so I journey in search of it. Alas, I am so closer to finding it than I was when I first set out. That art thou come here to this place doth surely signify that thou art a man well travelled, good Valforia. Shouldst thou happen across such a place on thy travels, pray inform me of it. My wanderings, too, take me hither and yon. Our paths will surely cross again. Until then, friend, adieu. So we have the hero of legend, Erdrick, and then we have somebody from the Galen family. That is surely new as well. Got a couple of kitties. Nothing over there. That cat just went to sleep. Yep. Well, we got our second mini medal. I wonder where the mini medals, where they're gonna go. So we're gonna go around this mountain, cross the bridge, and then go up to there. In the original, you had a flute in this town right here. But you know, we gotta search for our shinies. But so far as I can see, they've added quite a bit already.
I have thee now!
Of course, that's the poison lake. Get damage going on there. Well, I don't see no shinies. No tainted shinies. And we walk up upon one.
I have thee now!
We're just gonna have to go up. We'll check that out. Check out the circles.
I have thee now!
Alright, what we got? There are quite a bit of items here. I guess. Thorn whip. Okay, so they do have the whips on here. Interesting. All right. So if we got the whips, we probably got the boomerangs. The fiends grow smarter with each passing day. They attack in large groups to gain an advantage. Yes, I'm dumb. I'm dumb for being alone. So basically the circle means I've already been there. Okay. That's what that is. So we're learning the map. This is new.
I... no, not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more, but she was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can endure no longer. We meet again, friend. But what is this? This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
A message, thou sayest? The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come! What are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward! I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also. News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel. I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now,
Captain! Canst thou continue?
Do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
In the original, it was optional to save the princess. But it's interesting how they tied this part in. So I wonder if it is still optional or it becomes a must. The more I go, the more interesting it does appear to be. Because now it's all in the open. But this event has just happened, so you have to go through... Actually, should be in here. Once you cross this poison, should be in there. Basically, that's the general area. For now, we're going to continue what we were doing as we smack this bug. One hit kill. Copper sword. You know, it'd be nice you actually give me a weapon that I haven't got yet. Not what I had or weaker. I want to know what the prizes are for the mini medals. Yep, there's the golden happiness. Cattle prod. Really gonna take my magic like that? Alright, so we're gonna continue up through here. Boy, you're well hidden in the forest. I mean, that's well hidden. Ah, I'm poisoned again, dang it. That still didn't get me no freaking... what you call it? Shame on me. Twice. Hopefully this cough will be gone by tomorrow. I know I need to take the dogs out soon. Wow, my hit points actually getting low now? Oh, scale shield, there you go. Dang, defense up to 80. Keep hearing that whipping sound. Really? Okay. Too bad the doggy shoot's gonna about to run out its usefulness. Be gone from here. I would speak with no one. No. The king of Tantagel told thee of this place, and thy name is Balforia? Then I cannot very well refuse thee. The royal line of that nation number among our closest allies in the preservation of the legacy of the hero of legend. It is we sages' duty to test those who would take on the hero's mantle, and should they prove themselves worthy, pass on to them these treasures. Unto the one who returneth to us the Leary of Erie, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus was it decided, and thus shall it be, should that day ever come. Alas, I doubt that it will. Why thou askest? For the forces of darkness have taken possession of the sphere of light. And as the legends have it, mighty Erdrick could not have laid low the great evil without the sphere's aid. If the fiends now possess it, there is little hope for any of us. And I cannot very well allow thee to go forth, knowing full well that thou standeth not the faintest chance, and shall surely be defeated. Lo, the rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun, too, shall fade. Thou must needs abide here with me this night.
Hear me. Can you hear me? You must meet with Rubis, spirit of the land. With her protection, you might stand against the darkness. Seek out a means of summoning her, of bringing her back to us. The fairies will able to help you, as will of Tantagel. Must find them.
Thou sayest that a voice spake unto thee in thy dreams, and it bade you summon Lady Rubis. Knowest thee of her? Of what manner of being she is? No, I don't. She is mother unto this realm of Alefgard, and did raise up each mountain, and give form to every leaf of stone. And this place in which thou standest is a place wherein the fairies did once offer up their worship unto her. Long ago, almighty Erdrick did stand atop this tower, and there did receive her blessing. Thence did the hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time, the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubis was lost to us. Yet it is not quite time to abandon all hope. For should her aid be thine, thou might yet stand against the evil that threateneth us, even though it wieldeth the sphere of light. Valforia, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubis, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then, and only then, shall the staff of rain be thine. That's different. You can use the zoom spell or the shimmer ring to return to any town, castles, or dungeons you've been to before. Got anything special in this tower? Of course it would be locked. Might as well take a look, shall we? See, we got a chest down here. Crack scroll. So we got another scroll. Will it be like an earthquake or lightning or something? Yeah, this is old. Of course, the time difference between Dragon Quest 3 and 1 is quite a long time. What was it, like 1,000 years? I know it's a long time. Now, compared to the original, this tower's got a lot more to it. All right. Let me go ahead and go to that town while I'm here. Go ahead and unlock it. While I'm this far.
Not today!
I just defeated crabs. Dragon Slash. I'm up to it tomorrow evening after I get off. We may go ahead and do some more of Dragon Quest 3. There's a little rock in the middle of nowhere. So your smithy is in coal. Yeah, but isn't there an item around here? No? Oh, dang. I was looking forward for an item. Now the flute should be here. At our item shop. Full of people. We'll take a look around. Another mini metal. Move. Move. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Rabbit tail, a fun, fluffy adornment that will bring good fortune to anyone who wears it. That sounds like something maybe. I want to be like one of that dragon tail in Dragon Quest 11. That's will actually increase, even though so slightly, of drops. Your full plate armor, yeah, that's actually going to be stronger. I would say goodbye for the doggy, but only by 4. Oh wow, look at that sucker. Spiked steel whip. 65 to 93. I need antidote. We finally got it. Got 11. Let's go ahead and add another 11. Look 'em. Finally got it. After ages. Meanwhile. Almost missed that little bit. So you're basically outside. Okay. You're not indoors. Got ourselves another locked door. Let me in. Let me in. Locks. Child, thine is a face that shall suffer itself to be beside that of its destined lover and no other. Thou art an uncommonly lucky young fellow. He he he. Well, let's go down to the well, shall we? When traveling the land, one may often encounter opponents of great strength and skill. Knowest thou of such foe and how they must be dealt with, friend? While many lesser monsters may be overcome through main force alone, merely walloping away at more formidable foes, opponents, is not liable to suffice. Such battles are sure to be lengthy affairs, wherein observing one's opponent and raising one's defenses when a blistering blow is incoming shall surely serve thee well. Bear this too in mind. Time spent healing is time not spent fighting. Be sure to enter such battles in a state of sufficiently rude health. I'm gonna need a key for that, huh? Another shop here. I could get that. All right. I see the shiny, I see the flute. The flute. Yep, the fairy flute. I have forgot where to use it. Brave Afoya, bearer of the blood of Erdrick, hero of legend, know that thy weapon will not serve to vanquish the Dragonlord. The sword of thine ancestor remaineth still in this land. Take it out, and let it cleanse our realm of evil once more. You know what? I don't have it yet. Zoom ourselves back to Tangital. Alright, how'd I get to the castle again? Keep going this way. Alright, my king. Let's see what you got to say this time. Belforia, thou art returned to us, and what hast thou learned? It would have been nice if this was voiceover. Thou wishes to know if the rumors are true? if the sphere of light which Erdrick himself did gift unto us has been stolen? What errant nonsense is this? Whence did such groundless tittle-tattle originate? Please, good Chancellor, our friend here hath clearly done as he promised he would, and sought out knowledge of mighty Erdrick. The least we might do is share the truth in return. Aye, very well. Far be it from me to contradict the Majesty. The rumors are indeed true. The forces of evil have taken possession of the sphere. That was our sacred duty to protect. And thus have fiends proliferated in poisoned swampland and more besides. What of the princess, thou askest? So thou didst meet with the party sent to retrieve her. Then perhaps it is best that I tell all from the beginning. My beloved daughter is blessed with a great power. She is able to hear the voice of Almighty Rubus. Well, there's your clue right there. And so it came to pass that several months since, she did receive a warning from the spirit of the land herself.
Gwaelin, Princess of Tantagel, it is to you, and only you, that I might speak. I am Rubus, mother to the land of Alefgard, and I hereby entrust to you a message, a foretelling of how this world might be saved. Listen well. A great darkness threatens Alefgard. Take the sphere of light in hand and seek out a place of safety. In time, one will come to you, a youth who bears the blood of Erdrick, hero among heroes. Impart to him this message that I entrust to you. Guide him on his quest. Bid him go.
It was at just that time that the fiends had begun to appear and seemed certain to greatly trouble the land. And thus I chose to trust in the world of Almighty Rubus, and did instruct Galen to reveal the message with which she had been entrusted to none but the hero himself. Then I did dispatch her, along with a troop of my best soldiers, to the Shrine of Rain. I had hoped that the sooner I sent her away, the safer she might be at last.
Princess, we have come far and fast. Perhaps it would be better if we rested.
We need not do so for my sake. Come, let us continue onward.
What is this power I sense?
Thou bearest the sphere of light, dost thou not, Princess Gwaelin of Tantagel?
Fiends! Protect the princess!
What is the meaning of this? Who art thou, rogue?
I am the Dragonlord, Master of Masters, King of Kings!
King of Kings? Thou art naught but a monster!
Know this, fair princess. The monster thou seest before thee is the true ruler of this world. All others are naught but pretenders. The sphere thou carriest is mine by right, and thou wilt return it to me.
'Tis the birthright of he who beareth the blood of heroes, and I shall relinquish it to no other.
So Rubus watcheth over thee. Then let us see whose power is the greater. Victory is mine. Perhaps thou might consider joining me. 'Twill be a sight worth seeing, I assure thee.
Never! A hero shall soon come, just as Lady Rubus foretold. The darkness thou servest shall not be suffered to thrive. He who is blessed with the power of the light shall see to that!
A hero? Let him come! Let them all come! All shall suffer the same fate at my hand! Majesty, might I suggest we take the princess, willingly or no? There is still much we might learn from her. Those of your accursed ilk are ever presumptuous. Very well. Do as thou wilt. I have what I came for. Come, we return to the castle.
Back, fiend! Away with thee!
Princess!
And so, just as thou didst learn on thy travels, the sphere of light was taken from us, and my beloved daughter also. We have, of course, expended every possible effort in our attempts to regain both, but we are unable even to approach the accursed isle upon which the fiends dwell. And though we did send a party of our finest soldiers to seek the princess all across the realm, months have passed, and still they have found naught. Majesty, please, I beg of thee, do not give up hope. Fool, who art thou to speak of hope? Do I not dream every night of my darling daughter's safe return? But these are the dreams of a father, not of a king. As a king, I must think of my realm, of my world. And if manpower is to be expended, it must needs be expended on assailing that dread isle and returning the sphere of light to its rightful possessor. Therefore, I fear I must ask yet more of thee. Wilt thou come to the aid of our cause once more? Full glad am I here of it. I am ever in thy debt, good sir. Then I bid thee follow in Erdrick's footsteps once more. Legends tell that the hero of old did travel without hindrance throughout this world by the means of 3 keys. I would have thee gather them. One of these, the thief's key, hath been discovered in the town of Gallenholm. Hie he there and seek it out. Until we meet again, brave Alforia, may good fortune go with thee. And that there is another change. Instead of having to go to a few of these locations to purchase keys, just like in the others, in the later versions, you have your thief's key and the 2 other keys. Huh. Okay, so we ain't buying keys, we gotta find them. Just like in the others. Huh. And 2, that was one heck of an expanded story. With the Princess Gwaelin, that was not in the original. That is all new. And I have to say, such a fantastic job they did with that. I was not expecting that. I mean, damn. Alright, so I'm gonna go, let's see, how am I, yeah, I'm not bad in that. But I know where I need to go, though. I was thinking about cutting it here, but I think I'll continue on for a little bit longer. But I am going to take a break, so let me go ahead and save it real quick. I don't want to try to fly through this as some of the other streamers are doing. Because at this rate, where some of them's going, they're going to be by the credit roll way before the Square Enix said no. I know I'm definitely gonna follow their guideline. Alright, so I'm gonna take a short break. I will be right back. Guess for now, just listen to this music of the overworld. Okay, I'm back and I got plenty of water. I'm drinking a lot of water lately. Try to flush all this out. Alright, so now we're gonna go to where Galen's tomb will be, that town up there. Which right now I'm going to be whooping some booty. I don't remember if you learned zoom in the original game. I wonder where where you turn in the mini medals in this game. Because honestly, even though I have seen the reviews, I have been avoiding other streamers that stream in this game. Because I wanted to, oh, well, there's Zoom. I want to try to keep it as fresh as I can. So I guess for now, we'll be looking for our shinies. You know, for many years, Dragon Quest in Japan, you know how they, well, whether you know it or not, unlike here in the States, they've always had soundtracks to their games, including back all the way back on the Famicom. You could literally buy a soundtrack to Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy as it was, as you heard it on the Famicom. But Dragon Quest also had symphony suits. They got like Dragon Quest 1 symphony suit, Dragon Quest 2 symphony suit, and so on. Every Dragon Quest game that ever came out had a symphony suit. So if you never heard them, you can also check them out, as they were also done many, many years ago. But shiny. Got a bamboo. Maybe I should start selling some of this stuff. Get more money that way. Slap that frog. Yep, Galen's tomb's right in there. Well, look who we got here. Welcome to a new scene. Oh, how I wish it was voiced over. Gather ye round, good people. What you see before you is a key capable of opening any door, so long as that door be red in color. Aye, 'tis the self-same all-unlocking item once used by mighty Erdrick, the storied thief's key. Oh man, their HD 2D graphics is excellent. Can it truly be? But this is a rare treasure indeed. How much might one expect to pay for such a thing? Might I compliment thee on thy knowledge and thy fine eye, sir? Thou hast a certain something about thee. Art thou, perchance, a hero of some renown? Aye, nay, aye, hey. But to return to the matter at hand, how much for the key? Were it anyone, save thyself, good sir. I should not wish to part it for less than full 1,000,000 gold coins. But to a hero known far and wide, it might aid thee in thy world saving and general questing about. I might consider perhaps 800,000. 800,000? This is too much, surely. Thou wilt gouge us for profit, even as the world burneth before our very eyes? Aye. Swindler. Come now, come now. Did I not just offer a discount of full 200,000 coins? What matter a swindler would do such a thing, And besides, where is the harm in selling a thing for a price befitting its rarity? I understand full well that such a sum is not readily come by, but a certain moneylender of my acquaintance would be more than happy to help, I am sure. In any case, I shall retire to the inn by the seaside just south of here, there to await thee shouldest thou come to see sense, O mighty hero. So before I can go to the grave, I need that key. Still broadsword 81. Carabin is weaker. Bronze shells bring us up to... I think we'll keep what we got for now. Risky? Probably. Safe passage scroll. I forgot I got another scroll. So either way, I'm gonna have to get that key and come back. I just love those violins. Slime earrings. Adobe earrings that provide a boost to the wearer's defensive powers. Well, I'm gonna keep what I got for now. Another meaty metal. Yeah, I've already went in there. So now, where in the world did he go? Because he left. You know, every time I see boxer shorts in these games, I always think of Dragon Quest IV. I got all these seeds and I have yet to use them. Well, let's see, does it show where he went? Oh, so he went down there. Alright, time for Shiny Patrol. Now since we're on the southern side, part of that mountain. Shiny way over there. I got a special zone over there. Oh, there's another shiny I just saw. I'll go check out those bubbles. Circlies. See what we got. Alright, now I'm having the coughs and the sneezes. Alright, what we get? $57 coins. Anything else? Nope. I don't remember if this building was here, the original. I don't think it was. But the storyline with the Swindler is new. Well, dang. Sir, sir, art thou injured? What hath befallen thee? Ah, a strange fellow, entirely unclothed, save for a mask. He entered, unbidden, and he took it, the thief's key, my treasure, my ticket to riches untold. He took it and escaped by the window. Wait, perhaps he wore a lion cloth or some such similar undergarment? But never mind that. The villain stole my key. I fear, sir, that thou hast fallen foul to one of they call Robin Hood. Really gay. I already know who they talking about. He is a lord among bandits, who hath terrorized the lands all about this place most mercilessly of late. See, I spake true. This Ud must be the rogue who did plunge my key into the depths of his drawers and depart without so much as a by leave. He fled southward. I saw it. Return it to me. Return my key. Robin Hood is no wayside bandit. He and his accomplices are hardened and desperate criminals. We must send word to Tangedor and ask that a detachment of soldiers be dispatched. A detachment from Tangedor? Nay, sir, we cannot possibly. Thou wishest thy key to be returned to thee, dost thou not? Wherefore wouldst thou refuse such a course of action? For the thief's key, it came to me by other than standard means. The search were to be investigated. I might be invited to spend some time in the goal. So please, I beg of thee, no detachments. Alas, it is that or nothing, I fear. God, 800,000 gold coins gone. Oi, it's time to find the hood. Well, I guess I could just find it and keep it to myself then. Since you apparently stole it in the first place. Nothing in there? Oh, to the cave, huh? No, I'm surprised. I wonder something. Let's see. Zoom. Can I actually zoom here? I can. Alright. Save it. Playtime was 2 hours. 2.5. I just love those golden bars. I remember in the older Dragon Quest games, you couldn't use your zoom spell indoors. Other than that, you'll hit your head on the ceiling. Number 14. Now the original would be like halfway. Again, I'm not sure. If it goes up higher, or is it peak at 30? I'm assuming it goes higher. Especially with all the changes. But all these changes are pretty good. I'm not saying no shiny. I am also disappointed. No shiny. No shiny. Where is my shiny? Yep, no shiny. No, you did not put me to sleep. But I got a critical though. While the pooch walks. Man, if only they did the Final Fantasies like this. 1 through 6, that would have been freaking awesome. Man, no shiny? What? Cheating me out on my shiny. Think about adding these shinies. They should explore the map now. I wonder how long will it take me to get to the final boss. The original had 10 hours. And I know in the original, the strongest armor will be in that town. Yeah. There's somebody. Oh, look who's here. It seemeth our paths are ere fated to cross. Good Valfaria. It warmeth my heart to see a friendly face in such surroundings. The place in which we now stand was once a staging post for all the merchants of the realm. But now it is as thou seest. Shall all mankind's great settlements soon fall to the fiends as this once bustling town did? And if such is our fate, what meaning is there in bringing new works of song into being? In the original, this town had no backstory. It had monsters. And you had one powerful monster you had to fight to get the armor. All that I wish is to die here along with my home, that the monsters did so savagely lay waste. Pray, let me alone. That is sad. So you would have went in a house like this. And you would have fought a monster. So the question is, where is the armor nowadays? So everything so far is nice. But what was that I get? Yeah, it's just a fear. I care not thou. You gonna come over here and punch me like that?
Nah, boss. 'Tis too dangerous, boss.
Unhand me! If thou thinkest I'm letting one of the boys just die, thou hast another think coming.
And if thou thinkest we're letting you die, thou hast another thing coming yourself.
Hey? Who art thou? State thy business.
Hast thou come here looking to pinch our treasure? Thou shameless rogue! Come here and let me pummel thee!
Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Ow. I got one out. Keep knocking it out. Yeah, it's pretty much the same from 3. Now I need a heal.
That ain't half bad. Time I pulled my finger out.
Did quite a bit of damage with them from them.
Enough! Enough! I surrender!
Of course, you didn't have this battle in the original.
Thou hast clobbered me fair and square, but thou wilt spare me, wilt thou not? I swear upon my soul to mend my wicked ways. Say thou wilt, please. Cheers, ears. Verily thou art a saint. I'm Robin Hood, by the way. What do they call thee, pal? 'Tis a fine old name, that. Yeah, I like it.
The fork-tongued rogue doth claim that through his veins courseth the blood of heroes, boss.
Is that so? And thou needst the thief's key for doing some heroic bits and bobs, I suppose.
Surely thou dost not believe this twaddle, boss?
Well, the thing is, see, this Erdrick, the hero who did save the world all them years back, worked for one of me ancestors, as it happens. Bloke taught them everything they knew, in fact. Verily.
Cool.
And if our friend here truly is descended from me great-great-granddad's most giftedest of pupils, that explaineth how come he just duffed me up so good. Behold, the thief's key, heirloom of my storied line. Since thy family and mine go way back, I ain't too bothered about handing it over to thee, on one condition. Thou must first navigate this here cave and bring back our comrade, who hath gone and got himself proper lost.
Forsooth, boss, thou art a genius. This fellow here will be able to bring him back, no probs.
Well, what sayest thou, cuz? You up for it? Nice one! Verily thou art probably descended from heroes.
Probably.
Oh, and just so thou knowst, there's supposed to be fairies in there what useth magic to confound all who enter, or something. Anyway, be lucky, eh?
Intriguing. Yeah, they surely is tying in the games, because he just submitted his ancestor from Dragon Quest III. Alright, so I got 4 more chests. So we'll go this route first. Yeah, just imagine the time we get to Dragon Quest II. I think the next our RPG play, we're going to do another of 3. Then we'll come back to 1. There's the boomerang right there. Now, one thing about the boomerang, it hit all enemies, but the first enemy it hits is the strongest attack, and it gets weaker as it hits more. Whoops. I meant... it's weaker. Yeah, let's keep the whip. Yeah, let's go down first. See what's... So you'll have enemies here that were never in the originals, like that enemy there from later games. Iron axe. We'll get that. Such a big map. Alright, so we'll go ahead and continue. We'll get the other chest and go down on the other one, other stairs. Hey, look at there, we're already at 4,000 gold. Wonder is that golem still in this game? There's a golem on here in the original that gives you 650 gold each time you defeat it. Called the gold golem. So if you needed gold, you just farm him. Woohoo, another mini medal. I wonder where he's at. That's what I want. Where do I turn this in? What are the prizes? That's what I want to know. The prizes. Buster Strength Skull. Alright, down here, there's going to be 1, 2, 8. Don't tell me there's going to be another boss. Okay, I think I know where I'm at. Because the enemy we just fought. Yeah. In the original, he'll be bad news. He'll be able to put you to sleep. So I know exactly where we're at. And what this dungeon is supposed to represent. There'll be 2 different enemies. Goes for treasure. Really? I need to start using these. Good enough. You just grow out the butt. So he knows for treasure, and 3, that would be the thief ability. What's their strength? Don't I have another one? I got 1, 2. I think this will keep me from getting damage on damaging tiles. That for sure is a Final Fantasy spell. Alright. Go get that chest. That chest of love. Ton toupee. I have no clue what that's supposed to be. That's supposed to be a helmet or what? I don't have a clue what that is. Not an item. Yeah, I'm not even seeing it. Oh, there it is. A cursed wig that constantly confusing the user into deciding that defending is the only option open to them. What in the world? Why would you put such a thing in the game? Especially when you only have one character. Go through here might be more beneficial. Yep, droll. Get our little Dreckies. Or golden Dreckies. Strong medicine. We need our medicine. We need to heal. Alright, thanks Robin. Thank you for coming by and being here. And you have a good day. Go get this chest. Hopefully next time we'll get to a point where we can save the princess. Alright, what we got? Nothing exciting. I'll tell you that much. But what we are going to do... Defeat thy enemy. Damn. Already on level 16. Defending champion. Huh. There be anything in here? Just out of curiosity? Just because of the way the room looks? I know these enemies hasn't been no issues. Stamina. This key, work what we get. Gonna open red doors. So any red doors. Oh no. I came from a place you don't want to know. Rather rude. Dude, you about to kill him. Deflects enemies' attacks, significantly reduces the damage taken from all attacks. Really? Wow, 65? May stop you from using spells, but not abilities. Ow. Never put any, what you call it in my, inventory. The hill. I wonder if Galen's still in the same spot. You have my thanks. All I found was trouble. Have those stupid humans gone? Shh, quiet. One of them still there. Fairies. Yep.
run away. If he catches us, he'll sell us to someone, and they'll put us on display in a traveling circus or something horrible like that.
Wait! He beat that horrible monster, didn't he? Maybe he's not all bad. You really helped us out there. That monster was after us, you see. So, thanks. What's your name, by the way? I only asked for your name, not your life story. So, in short, you're on a quest to save the world. And you need to find a way of summoning Lady Rubis so she can help you. Well, we're not supposed to share this sort of thing, but I suppose it won't hurt to tell you just a little bit about her.
What are you doing? In case you've forgotten, that's a human you're talking to. How do you know you can trust him?
Look, I know humans are awful and greedy and can't be trusted in everything. But if this world gets plunged into endless darkness, it's not exactly going to be great for us fairies either.
So, you think we should help him? Just like that?
I do, yes. We need to work together on this one. He can fight monsters, which means he can help us with that other thing.
Oh, the other thing! Gosh, you're a devious little devil, aren't you? I love it!
Lady Rubis isn't here in Alefgard right now. She's visiting another world.
A very far away world that it will be very hard to call her back from.
Our leader came up with an ingenious way of summoning her. But before we could finish getting everything ready, we got attacked by the Dragonlord's stupid lackeys, and she ran off somewhere. That's why we came down here in the first place, to look for her.
There are dwarves living to the east of here that she's had dealings with in the past, you see. We thought they might know something, but there are so many annoying monsters in the way, we're never going to get there ourselves.
And we can't summon Lady Rubis on our own. Only the boss knows how to do it. So if you could go and find her for us, we'd all be happy. Right? Thank you. Come and let us know if you find anything out, won't you? We'll be... well, the dwarves can tell you where to find us, I'm sure.
All right, we'll be off then. See you!
A zombie male. All right, so we out-use the doggy. Oh, it's cursed. Ah. Okay. So when you get a cursed item like that. Oh wow. Yeah, that's wow. That's a lot of hit points. That's a lot of freaking hit points. I don't think in the other games it wasn't cursed. It's a lot of steps. Well, at least in this playthrough, you get to learn the do's and the don'ts. Instead of reading it, I just went ahead and looked at the defense. Alright, time to go up. How far do I got? Pretty dang far. Yeah, I got distance to go. And I just love the violin. All right, snoozers. Now give me my key. I wonder what they got set to get the other keys. I wonder is Robin Hood in too. Yep. Really? Okay, normally, get off a cursed item, you gotta go to a church. We're gonna start here. I need to see where we need to go anyways. Yep. Remove the infernal curse. Damn. Level 16 and... So far, that's still the strongest. I don't want to look at the character for a while, but... We got it saved. So we'll be calling it quits here in a minute. I want to look at something. What is the next area? Oh! So that's the next area. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna save that for next time. Yeah, we're gonna save that for next time. But first, let's raid some places. We got anything exciting? Oh, really? So you like cursed items? $100 coins. Anything else? Friend has South heard. Heard what? It's said that the secret of how magic keys might be created is long since lost. The door is now open. I know in the next one we're going to go back to Gollum and open that door. Can't go in that yet. See, with the magic keys, you're able to get in there early. Get in here. South of here lieth a town where legends of such items are told. Perhaps there thou might learn more of their whereabouts. Well, who knows? It's been a long time. We can't go in there yet. Have to get the next key. Red. So get in here, finally. Oh. Totally different area. Lady, when rain and sun, the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall a bridge complete. Which is a bridge you're going to have to create. What is this? What do we have here besides red-eyed rats? We're going to need another key for that. Interesting. Be funny, that would be the place where you take the mini medals. I'd be like, dang, you gotta wait that long. Y'all doing training? Yeah, I don't like there's nothing else out here. Besides Lover Lane right there. Yeah, it's a blue door, so we can't go there yet. What we got upstairs? Some pots. Another mini medal. And more money. Suit of leather armor. Don't need. Let's sit at this castle. I know when they were playing this music at the symphony, Tokyo Symphony, I know they were having some fun. I would love to be the one just sitting there listening to it. Alright. You know, there's a couple things we are going to do starting in the next one. I think we did pretty good for now. Pretty decent. I know we'll do another one next week. As to what day, I don't know yet. But yeah, we will continue another episode to Dragon Quest 1 next week. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. We'll just have to just be sure to have your notifications on. But other than that, I hope you all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, and I will see y'all later. Have a good one.